Chapter 4. The Blizzard That Had No End. I'd been walking with my head down for hours when the snow began to change. You don't see it at first. Not with your eyes. It starts in your ears. The soft hiss becomes a roar, not from direction, but everywhere at once. Then your feet begin to vanish, even though you're looking right at them. Then the line where sky meets ground goes slack and slips away entirely. You're blind in the same way a buried man is. This wasn't my first whiteout, but it was the worst. I dropped to my knees, not out of fear, out of strategy. Low profile meant less wind resistance. I dug into my sled and pulled out the storm wrap, a thin silver bivy bag lined with mylar and stitched with plastic mesh. It crinkled like candy foil, and I hated how loud it was. Sound draws things, but I wrapped it around me anyway, crouched next to a half-frozen log, and held still. The world disappeared. There's a difference between isolation and erasure. Most days I felt alone. That blizzard. I didn't feel anything. No me left in the cold, just fabric, breath. In time, I started counting, not for pacing, for memory, to prove I still had one. When I lost track, somewhere after 4,000, I recited words, whatever surfaced. Lines from a book I read once in school. All animals are equal, but some are more equal than others. Didn't understand it back then. I do now. After a while, I hallucinated warmth. That's how it kills you, by the way. Cold doesn't just stop your heart. It convinces you it's gone. It makes you sweat in your final hour, tempts you to unzip your coat and lie naked in a drift. You think, finally, I'm warm. And you are. But it's the warmth of dying. I fought it with memory. I thought about the first fish I caught with Dad. A lake trout, the size of my forearm. How I wanted to keep it as a pet. How he told me, no one with a conscience kept anything in a tank. I thought about my mom's voice, not her words, just the shape of them. Round and soft. Even when she was angry. Even when she left. I thought about a girl once, before the dimming. I think her name was Jenny. She had red hair and always wore too many bracelets. I think she kissed me. Or maybe I just wanted her to. The blizzard lasted 3 days. I didn't sleep. I drank from snow. I melted with my breath. I pissed in a bottle to capture some warmth, but I nearly dropped it when my glove stuck to the plastic. The wind blew so hard the trees began to scream. Not from the storm, but from themselves, cracking down the middle, like thunder with no flash. When it ended, the world was smooth again. New. Like God had shaken the Etch-a-Sketch, everything behind me was buried, including my trail. There was only forward.